Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 42 of Dad's on Wrestling. I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, and this is a very pissed off Ginger.
Ginger rage up in here.
Jeff, why don't you go ahead and start us off? Tell us why you're so pissed off.
Okay, alright.
Just to preface, Raw just ended on the West Coast as we're filming this, okay?
And
not the 6 to 8 East Coast feed that all you satellite people and all that stuff get. No.
Fucking
We had to wait till the 9 to 11 feed, so Raw just went off the air as we're rolling this.
Alright. I purposely stayed off Twitter and Facebook for 5 hours.
He was a good little Jimmy.
Although I was tweeting during the West Coast Raw and getting answers back. Didn't you already see this? No, morons, I didn't see this. I'm finding this out as y'all are. They take away the GM position from Bret Hart. And they put a goddamn computer in front of the show.
Yeah.
It's charge of the show. Computer gets pushed to the back burner because Vince loses control of everything. Vince gets fired. Vince gets fired as day-to-day. He's no longer in charge of the company. He's still the chairman of the board. He still sits on the board going, but he doesn't run the day-to-day.
Yeah.
Okay. Triple H is put in that charge. He's doing that now. So, chaos, randomness, all kinds of shit going down.
Yes.
So we closed last week with a lockout, which you pointed out, the NBA's locked out. And somebody else pointed to me, Wall Street's in lockout right now. Doesn't WWE always try to go where society's going?
Yeah.
Okay, just think about that for a minute.
I just want to throw in, it pissed me off that I didn't think about this until Vince McMahon was in the ring tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, and all of a sudden, Triple H walks out there. He says, I got the, I'm going to be here. I don't care if I can do everything myself. So Triple H proceeds to take his blazer off, which is worn by CM Punk, doing awesome commentary, by the way.
Yeah. Better than half the commentators they have.
Yeah.
We're looking at you, Josh Matthews, Todd Grisham, Michael Cole, and Booker T.
Exactly. Thank you for saying that rather than having me pissed off Ginger at them, because all four of them go fuck themselves. Sorry, Booker. Love you. You're awesome in Vegas, but you suck. You suck. Okay. So, Triple H, SCOO, orders a match.
I think you just mad, dog, because you ain't in my Fave 5, sucker.
I don't care if you're in my Fave 50. I'm not going to use the word again, because I got told for that again. I got told for that again because of RSI the other day. Alright. In the middle of what should be a really good match between John Cena and Sheamus, because they've always had great matches.
Yeah.
No chance in hell hits.
Yeah.
And here the fuck comes Mr. McMahon. What the fuck is he doing? He should be sitting in his PJs in Connecticut going, this is still my show. I'm still making money off this. And he's at Raw. Okay, we all know the real story. He's really behind the curtain on the gorilla position, whatever, but we didn't see anybody when Triple H walked in the ring. Nobody back there.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing there? And he proceeds to relieve Triple H of his duties. If you're not running the company, how can you fire somebody? If you're not in charge of the company, how can you fire somebody?
Unless they forgot to mention that they reinstated him earlier today so that he could make that kind of decision.
I didn't see this until I was on .com.
I'm trying to find little loopholes here.
Yeah, I appreciate you trying to play devil's advocate, but right now, The only thing
if I don't play devil's advocate, you're not going to hear my voice much this episode.
I apologize for that, Jake. I know this is Dad's.
I got to throw out there a little bit.
I know this is Dad's, and it's more Dad. I'm sorry. But Vince fires Triple H.
Yes.
The first question that comes to mind is, okay, is Triple H not in charge of Raw anymore? Or not in charge of WWE anymore? That's a question that's still left unanswered at 11:05 Eastern, Western, fucking Central Mountain Time. No idea what the hell's going on there. Then Vince goes, okay, I need to bring somebody that's unbiased, somebody that has good moral values and good ethics. We're thinking Mick Foley, we're thinking anybody else except the guy who got his big break in the NWA being a goddamn flag bearer for the Bushwhackers. Seriously. John Laurinaitis got his start in the NWA before he was seen as the Dynamic Dudes with Shane Douglas, who actually has a fucking clue about the business, as a goddamn valet flag bearer for the Sheep Herders, who later became the Bushwhackers. Didn't do shit since. Is hired as WCW's talent relations, which basically he was doing JR's job in the other company, and then when Vince Russo had his 25th walkout, they put Johnny Ace in charge of booking. In the last A few months of WCW booking. Let's see. How did that go? How was that percent? Oh, that's right. The company died. A horrible, agonizing, slow, painful death under a bunch of people who didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and somehow Johnny Ace is supposed to be the savior.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Then he comes to WWE as JR's assistant.
Mm-hmm.
JR gets fired for the 9,000th time, or steps down as talent relations guy. They put Johnny Ace in charge.
Actually, I think it was the 8,999th time because
Tonight was
9,000 was tonight.
Yeah, time was 9,000. That's his first thing as the interim. If you're interim, who the hell's going to be the permanent replacement? Are we going to please bring back McFoley, like we've been talking about for a year? Please bring back McFoley. Please, please, please bring back McFoley and have the first act as GM to freaking mandible claw his stupid ass.
And you called it from a mile away as soon as Triple H was relieved of his duties. You said, they're in Oklahoma. I'll bet you anything JR gets fired tonight.
And the worst part about it is, we now have the return of the idiot Michael Cole. How long have I been praising Michael Cole lately?
Usually only during Divas matches, but you have been praising him for a minute.
Yeah, I've been on the side of his rationale compared to Josh Matthews and Booker T on Thursday. God, I went back a minute.
Right.
On Friday nights. On Mondays, whatever. He could be gone, JR and the King can do it. But no, they gotta fire JR. Again! Then he books the main event for Vengeance. Alberto Del Rio, the WWE Champion, which he should be in all main events. He's the WWE Champion. Against not CM Punk, not Cody Rhodes, who's not even on the show, not any of these other guys. Has to be John Cena. And I'm going to catch major flack from a good buddy, but god fucking damn it, again with Cena in the title match.
Yeah.
And if he wins, I predicted this at Hell in a Cell. I'm going to say it again. If John Cena wins back the championship in 2 weeks, I am not watching WWE. Because you know they're going to have champion on both shows, especially if John's the champion. They're going to have him on SmackDown too, just to poison our hearts and our eyes a few minutes more each week.
Yeah.
There will be no Jeff Meach watching WWE. TNA, I am going to watch till at least Sunday.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there will be another Dads this week where we're actually going to do Bound for Glory predictions.
We've actually watched this damn pay-per-view. We might actually watch this pay-per-view.
I've actually created a private event page for this.
All right.
We are committed to Bound for Glory.
All right. And if people come over, we might actually order it, too. We'll see what happens. But seriously, they put a guy who used to valet for the goddamn Bushwhackers in charge of the flagship show of the company.
But correct me if I'm wrong, this guy's only true claim to fame is the Stone Cold Stunner.
Yes.
Only the Ace Crusher.
Yes. Yes. The one.
So aside from that, he's done jack shit for the business.
He is a great big lump. I tweeted him tonight. I don't know why, but I did. I haven't got an answer. No surprise there. I have another story to tell you in a minute. All we've been hearing about the last 2 weeks is how whoever's in charge of Raw works for not Vince McMahon, not for the superstars, the divas, but for us.
Yes,
the universe.
WWE universe.
What in the whose fucking brain came up with the fact that we want to have Johnny Ace running our show?
Not mine.
What sick, perverted mind outside of somebody like Wes Craven or Alfred Hitchcock would come up with that shit? Seriously. Stephen King, maybe. That's a sick
Because he is a Northeasterner, too.
It's all Stephen King's fault. He wants us all to float. That's what's going on. I'm so mad, Jay. I'm so mad.
One thing that Johnny Ass did do right tonight,
I know,
was reinstate R-Truth and The Miz. The Awesome Truth. And then gave them a match at Vengeance also against CM Punk and Triple H.
Who came at the end of the night in a Triple H black t-shirt and jeans. Like, okay, now we got the old Triple H back, which is fine. I didn't like...
Because remember, CM Punk didn't like the new him. He wanted the old one.
H.
Well, Punk has got him. And at least for the time being, they are on the same page.
Once again, Punk gets what he wants.
Except for WWE ice cream bars.
But you like the thing on Facebook where if we get 1 million likes, they're coming back. So
I don't know if that's a legit page or not, but you know.
better be. Because right now, go to JJ's page on Facebook, JJ Williams Wrestling.
Yes.
Okay, go to his Facebook, look under his likes. Find that page and like the shit out of it. Please. I want to go to the goddamn ice cream truck in the summer next year and buy a CM Punk ice cream bar.
Yeah.
And it's not a CM Punk.
While wearing my CM Punk ice cream bar t-shirt.
That's right. By the way, I gotta give credit where credit is due, and whether they actually had this planned or not, that's all right. That's cool. We got time still. Whether there's credit for it or not, Gary yapped you a hell of a CM Punk ice cream bar.
Yes, you told me this story.
Yeah, and 2 days later, CM Punk's shirt ice cream bar comes out.
Yes.
I'm just saying how shady that is.
Yeah.
And the one that Gary drew was way better. This one on the shirt, granted, we'll buy it CM Punk on the ice cream bar. It's fucking epic. But I may just have Gary's picture superimposed over mine just to have to go with my Johnny Planko shirt.
My little Jimmy shirt.
You got him.
Nobody else has got a little Jimmy shirt.
They still haven't made that one yet.
I tried to hand this to that guy that everyone seems to like look up to in the company to wear onto Raw one night, and you know he turned it down. So.
Of course he did. Of course he did. I've been trying so hard to play the middleman, try to be good when it comes to the WWE, when it comes to John Cena, when it comes to stuff like this. But each and every week they keep handing me crap that makes me just want to fling it across the room like a goddamn monkey. Seriously. Yeah. I'm done with this shit. And I'm telling you right now, I'm done watching WWE. If this shit continues in the next 2 weeks at Vengeance, whether we get the show or not, I will find out.
Yeah.
I am going to watch TNA. I'll watch TNA more if Hogan's gone.
Yeah.
And you heard that from the Hulkamaniac.
Brother!
If it's true, whether he signed a contract extension or not, if the on-air Hulk Hogan goes away, except for being a good guy again, I will watch TNA. If Sting wins a Bout for Glory, I will buy a Sting shirt. That Sting Joker shirt that's like funny as hell. I'll also buy the Hogan Change shirt, because actually the change is happening and it's good now.
Yeah.
But for right now, listen to this man next to me. Listen to his words of wisdom. Indie wrestling is where it's at, folk. The NWA, Battleground, PWG, Ring of Honor, anything on the East Coast, seriously anything on the East Coast, with the exception of a couple places. And we get a bad rep in here, SoCal, for having shitty wrestling down here. I don't know what the hell y'all are watching. We got some great feds out here, but indie wrestling is where it's at. Start using the hashtag #IWantWrestling. I want good wrestling. And as far as the bimbos go, I want real women's wrestling hashtag.
Hashtag Statboy approved.
Exactly. That one, of course. Because the Divas, of course, had their outing tonight. Beth and Natalia were in the back watching with mean faces. They were upset. They were upset.
I'm sorry, but I saw Beth Phoenix, and all of a sudden I had the 80s song, The Lady in Red, going through my head. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah, and then you had Yelly, and Eve, with Eve getting the pinfall at least, over Tamina and Rosa. When the fuck were Tamina and Rosa ever on Raw?
It's a super show.
It's not supposed to be!
It's a super show.
Stupid! Alright. I'm sorry I took up most of the show. I apologize. But this needed to be said. And I'm upset.
It's all good. Just want to throw out there, make sure you guys check out Santino Brothers Week this week on the channel.
Yes.
Statboy Rants is going to be coming up shortly with an epic, like, 9-part rant on the 100 greatest songs of the 2000s.
Which now that we tape this, we'll have to start airing because we kind of went back on our word there. Yeah.
And, of course, be on the lookout for another episode this weekend where we give Bound for Glory predictions. We'll see you then.